Hey guys, OMAD Caroline. I figured I would jump on and give you guys an update on how I'm doing. My son Ted gave me a call yesterday and said there was quite a few emails from all of you that were concerned about how I was doing as far as my emotions and worried a little bit about me being depressed. So I figured I would jump on and let you guys know I'm doing pretty good. Just was really vulnerable and emotional and was working through some things, and yeah, I get down. I think that's normal for anybody. I don't really mind getting down. I think it's because I don't stay down very long, and I have to say it's because of my relationship with God. I lean on God, I lean on my husband Ted, and I lean on my children during those times. And the reason why I really focus on leaning on Ted and my children is I know that they all have deep relationships with God, and they just want what's best for me, and they know that they're going to try to look at me through God's eyes and what I need. And it's been really eye-opening. So, I know a few of you wrote in the emails about how, there shouldn't be any self-negative talk and how it's so bad for you. And I have to kind of disagree. I think that we need to look at ourselves critically if we want to have growth and if we want to improve ourselves. I'm not saying stay in that critical mindset of yourselves, but I do believe you need to find out what you're capable of. And that includes, you're capable of doing lots and lots of awesome things, but I also believe that I am capable of doing some really horrible things. I know for a fact I'm capable of hurting people I love. I've done it. I know for a fact I'm capable of not being honest. I know for a fact that I'm capable of making really poor decisions. And I know that I'm capable of being super selfish. And I know I'm capable of just being a miserable human being. And I think that I take that more serious than knowing all the great things that I'm capable of. Because I think, when we look at what negative things we're capable of and put in together countermeasures to stop us from doing them things, that is what's going to cause our capabilities in the positive areas to improve more than us just focusing on little small goals of these, I'm going to run this and I'm going to do that. I'm kind of talking about more of virtues than, task-oriented goals. So I just want you to know I'm doing really good. I needed this. I needed this time of reflection. At first I kept just chalking it up to, why have I gained 10 pounds since January? And, I think it's just a vicious cycle of, I didn't do OMAD and it makes it easier that way. And then I started questioning myself, well, why is it making it easier? And why am I doing this? And then I started reflecting about the 2 other times that I gained a lot of weight, what had happened. And what had happened wasn't really incidents, but it was things that they were 2 big different incidents, but they were things that made me realize how bad of a person I can be. I felt shame. I was disappointed in myself for decisions I made, and I was feeling bad. And other stuff blooms from that, trying to cover up dealing with what is going on with you. And it can come from come to fruition by drinking too much alcohol, eating too much food, laying around not exercising, and just watching brainless things to numb your mind instead of you asking the why, and dealing with it. So I just been working through some things, and thank God for my husband, thank God for my children, thank God for God, and knowing Jesus' grace. And so I have been just looking, and I started asking myself, what is going on that is making me feel down on myself and questioning if I'm a good person, or if I am benefiting my household or my family or my world. And I have to tell you guys, I'm struggling with retirement. I am really struggling with retirement. It comes from a past history of just, when I was young, my dad passed away a few months before I turned 9, and my mom got with a guy that I realized the harder I worked and the more I kept my nose down and did what they told me to do, it made life a lot more easier and more peaceful. And then my mom got out of that relationship, got with my stepdad, and even though my stepdad wasn't abusive like that first relationship, he really didn't let children be children. I don't remember ever sitting on the couch watching TV, playing video games, anything like that. When my mom and stepdad, if they were gone and pulled into the driveway, we had to look busy. I had to be cleaning the house, bringing in wood, because we used to heat with a wood fire, wood burner. I had to be cutting wood, stacking wood, preparing for the winter. It just was always work, but I did learn from a really young age that working hard and giving it your all produces peace and respect from other people, and you're treated better. So that just brought me to, my life, and how I think that I would be okay retiring if Ted was retired. Like, I think I'm carrying on a lot of guilt because Ted's still working and I retired. And I think when I first retired, financially we were good. We only had the house payment. Now we only have the house payment. I just paid off my car just a few months ago. So we were good. And then I also, knowing that I was needed to watch my grandson as my daughter went to work, and I was helping my children's business, doing all their books, paying their bills. And I told Ted the past few months things have kind of changed in that dynamic, where I have the kids' books, and I created a software system that's so dialed in that it doesn't take long to do their books and keep up on those things. And then Kayla kind of switched from working her 2 jobs to going back to college, and she actually takes her college courses in the morning when John's still home. So I'm not really needed at a structured pace during the week for her. So I started questioning, is it about purpose? Is it about purpose? And I started thinking, well, if it was about purpose, I could fulfill purpose by making the world a better place. And, I had some goals for community outreach when it comes to fitness. Been helping out over at the Cocoon. I did the fundraiser in March, the 4x4x48, to benefit them. I'm still helping them. So I'm like, is it about purpose? Because I can find purpose and make the world a better place without having a job. And then I started really digging deep and started thinking about our finances again. And because I do all the bills, I can see the money that I'm spending for the races I do and the travel. And even though Ted has blessed me with the Year of Caroline, he wanted me to do this. He never makes me feel bad. I have a very difficult time taking that without feeling some guilt. I look at, I got my girlfriend Sarah and Maddie coming Sunday night. And I just realized, with the money that I had spent on races and that, I could have remodeled the bathroom. They could have had a really nice bathroom. Instead, they got to use a bathroom that is a old lime green bathroom from the 80s that was original in this house, And it's just I started thinking about the things that, that money being spent could have benefited our household, or even, doing things for my children, even though they don't need me. I don't know. And I know a lot of people are like, especially when I talk to my mom or my sisters, well, you deserve that. You deserve to go do something for yourself. And you deserve. I also don't agree with that, also. I don't think I deserve any of it. I think I'm blessed. I think Ted is blessing me with a great year, and he doesn't make me feel guilty. But as far as me feeling like I deserve that, I think that's where we become self-centered, when we think that we deserve things like that. So I need to appreciate the blessings Ted's given me. I have come to the realization that as soon as the year of Caroline is done, I'm probably going to pull back on doing trips with just me. I think I will always include my husband if I'm going to do a trip. And he seems to be on board with starting to do races with me. And so I just think I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the financial. So that now is where I'm at. Should I go back to work? Should I not? I applied for a couple of jobs last Thursday and Friday, and I got calls for interviews. I have one on Monday and one on Thursday. So Ted really doesn't want me to take the Thursday one because it's a big corporation job. And that's what I came out of, and it was a very stressful life. And I tend to be a workaholic, and he loves life the way it is now. But he also doesn't want to hold me back if, me having something that brings in some money is what makes me happy until we both can retire. I don't know. So right now I'm giving it to God. I'm letting God open my eyes to things he wants me to do. And I'm also praying that God closes doors on things he doesn't want me to do. And so just still going through the struggle. I'm in very much better spirits. I think it's great to try to figure yourself out and what the root cause is. I always ask myself 5 whys. So if I ask myself why, if I said, why are you upset? Because I'm not sticking to OMAD. Why aren't you sticking to OMAD? I'm just not focused on it. Why aren't you focused on it? I have other worries. Why do you have other worries? And I just keep going until I can't ask a why again. And I think it really is helpful. And it took me a while. But I'm starting to get it now. And I think it's, as a Christian, I believe you should take things to God, but I also feel like you need to dig deep and figure out what you're taking to God so that you can have a open and honest conversation. Sometimes God will change your way of thinking of it and tell you to knock it off and accept blessings that are given to you. But other times God may be saying, nah, I need you to do this, or hey, you really need to work on this. And so I hope that made sense. All right, you guys, I need to go get this jog in before it gets super, super hot. At least there's a little bit of clouds, and but that's what's going on with me. Things are going great. I'm excited. Snaking with Sarah's coming Sunday night with Maddie, so I'm really looking forward to that. And but all right, you guys, talk to you later. Bye.